Back when we were true religion, I had a feeling about this shit. I got feelings about my guap, I ain't got no feelings about no feelings. Yeah, whip I'm copping lately, ain't no ceilings on that bitch. I don't care to make her happy, I don't want no dealings with that bitch. All I do is make it work. I work magic.
What's good, everybody? This is the HYP podcast. This is host Javar.
It's your boy DPoW.
Yeah, for sure. Like, share, subscribe. You feel me? All the good shit.
Yes, sir.
And you see, our boy AJ ain't here today. He got some family problems to work out with. So keep him in y'all prayers.
For sure.
Yeah. But shit, regular season ended off, and it was some good ass games to motherfucking end the season off with, man.
For shit, so.
Let's start off with one of my favorite games in the motherfucking season. The team that I said got shot to get in the playoffs next year, the Chiefs and the motherfucking Broncos, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, this was the motherfucking Broncos game to lose, truthfully, and shit. They lost that motherfucker, man. This is a good ass game though. I ain't gonna feel me get on their ass too much, but damn.
Yeah, I so happy to miss this game, but I think I seen a few, you feel me, highlighted clips or whatever.
Man, that man, Melvin Gordon looking like he was back in his prime. 12 carries, 110 yards.
Ooh.
College stat line, you feel me, touchdown, but
100-yard game.
yeah, but he not the Melvin that made the play of the game, man. And boy, on the other side of the ball, Melvin Ingram. He said
Dallas?
Charger.
No, Charger.
Yeah.
I don't know why I get him and Smith mixed up, probably because of the dreads. But yeah.
But yeah, man. He fourth quarter Broncos driving, get ready to make it a 2-score game. That man break through the line, smash Melvin Gordon ass, turn that bitch up for a touchdown. Wait, he had this hit and touchdown. I'm gonna make sure again. Did he score that touchdown too?
If I'm not mistaken, this was in the red zone, right? When this play happened.
No, it was Nick Bolton that picked it up and scored. Yeah, it was in the red zone. Was it in the red zone? They was definitely in Chiefs territory. But
That's
man,
crazy.
Drew Lock and the Broncos definitely made it interesting, man.
For sure. Even though they playoff hopes wasn't alive, you feel me, they still made it, like you said, definitely a game to watch.
They was gonna fight to the very end. And man, they had the game in their motherfucking hands. On 10-play, 62-yard drive, and that bitch in the fumble return for a touchdown, G.
That's what we always
Heartbreaking loss.
put our emphasis on when we say finish all 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's why they 70-10 tonight. You feel me? One of these playoff teams. And Chiefs won this game, and after winning this game, they was the first seed in the AFC. But after events happening on Sunday, they solidified that spot. But shit, that's enough. We ain't gonna spend too much time on this game. Chiefs locked up in the playoffs. Broncos, they better luck next year.
For sure.
The second game of Saturday for the Saturday night doubleheader, man. It was good in the beginning until that sequence before the half where they what the fuck? We was watching the game, and I was like, yeah, this just lost some game right here.
Yeah.
And then they changed the punt at the end. Hold on, good before the half. Let me pull up the play sequence for you.
Cause
But
this
the
shit
shank
changed.
punt killed the drive all the way.
Yeah, this shit.
Then they hit the
changed
touchdown right away, and they put the game away. It was 9-yard run, Ken's game with pass incomplete, off defensive offside, first down, bench and scrum 4 yards, holding penalty, pass incomplete, sack, and shank punt.
Yeah, this the Cowboys defense. That was they play with their guys. Yeah, I'm not saying this.
They ain't play all them guys.
Not all of them, but most
Diggs
of them.
and
Diggs,
Michael Parsons, the two biggest names on that defense this year was sack. But
they made it tough for Mitchell back there. He was definitely uncomfortable in that pocket.
Yeah, but that play sequence I was just talking about, it just goes to show you how fast the game can change. The Eagles could have cut this lead to at least 3 before the half, or at least got the lead with a touchdown, been up 1. But they shanked the punt, gave them an easy 43-yard field for an easy touchdown before the half. And after
they had possession, they was getting the ball back to it, right?
Even though the Cowboys didn't score on their first drive after half, it's still shit. That's a motherfucker. That's a 10-point swing at the least. Yeah.
Man.
Hate to see it. Then after that, the game turned ugly. The Cowboys started piling them on. You feel me? Then put up a motherfucking score. Got me to end the season, man.
Yeah. 50 burger for the last game of the season.
Anytime you put up that many motherfucking points, it's a chance you get a motherfucking score. Got me.
For sure.
Yeah.
But a lot of this shit be unheard of. For real.
Yeah. 50 burgers be rare out here, man.
Yeah, it was a lot. We seen a lot this season, though, haven't we?
Yeah. But damn, man, why ESPN got to pull this game up next, man? I guess we might as well get this bullshit about the way, man. Go ahead and get on my soapbox right here. Y'all, shit, since I'm saying all this, y'all know what the fuck going on. It's the motherfucking Ravens losing to the motherfucking Steelers.
Man, y'all
16-13.
rivals.
The boys that got swept by the Browns, the Bengals, and the Steelers.
This is very frustrating to watch, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, G. Now, let me take these folks through the play sequence that made me give up on this motherfucking game.
Yeah.
This bullshit right here, man. So, good draft going on. We get them down in the red zone. And boom, let me pull it out. Let that motherfucker go. To put the game away, to get up 17-6, I don't know, because the Steelers wasn't going to put up 17 points. Mm-hmm. Them getting the touchdown, then as hard as us getting the touchdown. But yeah, we had a good draft going. First play, 22-yard run. Latavius Murray was eating this game, man.
100-yard games with 100 plus.
I'm going to look up the stats after we finish this sequence, but that bitch just go. They want to move shit. 22-yard run, boom.
I like to get up to 30.
This bitch definitely don't move. Fuck they on. But like I was saying, second play, 27-yard run. Latavius Murray, give him that bitch again, 3 yards. Give him that bitch again, 6 yards.
Okay. Progression.
Feel me? Got stopped on third. That 3rd and 1 is cool. 4th and 1, get the QB sneak. First down. Shit. That Tyson Williams gets some action. He ain't got no action in a while. Boom. At this point, 2nd and 6, Pittsburgh 11. Man, G, I don't even have to look at the motherfucking play to tell you exactly how this shit happened. I'm watching the play. I'm watching Rashad Bateman the whole motherfucking play. He running like he ready to run a crossing route. Then break down, cut the bitch outside, wide the fuck open for a touchdown. I'm not even looking at the possibility of him throwing the ball, Tyler Huntley throwing the ball to literally anybody else on the motherfucking field. Touchdown.
He's literally that open.
Touchdown.
Dancing in the end zone.
Oh,
like,
bro, I'm in this bitch. He got touchdown. Nope, he threw this. Tyler Huntley decided to throw that bitch in triple, quadruple coverage. To Mark Andrews, man. Forcing that man the ball when it's not needed. And shit, that play right there lost us the motherfucking game. To be totally truth, my boy Bateman was supposed to have 2 touchdowns this motherfucking game. Because on the opening drive,
wide open out route.
Nah, a crossing route. Yeah, wide open crossing route.
I think
that wasn't the open motherfucking drive. First drive we had.
So who was that? You remember that out route in the end zone?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was at the end of the game. Beginning of the game. Let me see if I can find this motherfucking. Which one it was? Probably this one. Our first field goal. This was the drive. Man. Honey damn near got his ass hit by TJ Watt because this nigga David Sharp, I think his name is, backup tackle that literally just decided not to touch TJ Watt the whole time. He got a chip and everything. Ain't decided to block the man's. Let him get a free rush on Tyler Huntley. And Bateman just in the back of the end zone jumping up and down because he just so wide the fuck open that he just pissed the fuck off. And shit,
the old line just ain't made shit. No better for the situation and what was going on.
Man, that shit was fucking terrible. But yeah, I guess we gotta talk about the Steelers too since they won the motherfucking game. Shit, they punched them. Nobody expected this team to get in the motherfucking playoffs, man. But hey,
nobody.
That's what happened. I think Mike Tomlin fucking around put his name in the half coach of the year, just putting this weak ass team in the motherfucking playoffs. Like Ben Roethlisberger, 30 for 40 for 20, average 5.5 yards per attempt. That's not even worth what Tyler Huntley did, but I ain't gonna talk too much about that. I gave them enough time, man. They had bogus. And he had 16-150. Tavius Murray.
Yeah,
Mark Andrews ended the season as the highest graded tight end. We'll take that. And Marquise Brown got his 1,000-yard season. We'll take that too. But shit, the Steelers were just able to make plays when they needed them. I don't know what else to say about it.
It wasn't too much really going on in this game. Really, it was. You feel me? A drive, punt. Oh, a big run, big play here, touchdown. You feel me? Then it's vice versa. Whoever basically got the closest to the end zone. It was more of a field goal game.
Yeah, Jason Claypool. Hey, he made a good decision on that game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, game time touchdown. He cause it would have been picked, but he like
pump fake.
He like pump. He stopped. Stayed in the open window for being to get him open and throw him a touchdown on.
That's good awareness by Claypool.
Yeah.
Because most receivers wouldn't think to do that.
Yeah, you gotta have a special receiver to know not to run into coverage like that. Because some of these young motherfuckers just gonna keep running because that's the route that you feel me put out the across the slant.
Make it easy on your quarterback. You feel me? Just get open. At that point, it's what that backyard football.
Yeah, but this win, this got the Steelers into the 7th seed, hoping that the Chargers and Raiders ain't getting the top to keep them in the playoffs. And we're going to get on that game a little later on, but we're going to keep it moving. Let's start with the motherfucking... Should we go ahead and touch on this Bengals-Browns game a little bit?
I mean, I guess we can.
Yeah, shit.
The Browns
sweep the Bengals. They get the end of their season on a high note. DeAndre Johnson had himself a game. Case Keenum was efficient as we would have expected, which begs to ask the question even more: why the fuck didn't they just sit Baker and you feel me, let him handle the business while he was recovering?
Exactly.
But yeah,
that's what they wanted to do. Shit, that's what he wanted to do. I should say, because at the end of the day, you can't tell a grown man what he's gonna. You feel me?
Right.
That's what he gonna do. That's what he gonna do.
But yeah, the Bengals pretty much rested all their players. They was fine where they was at. They got in the playoffs, won the division. They said, "Fuck it, let's go ahead, get ready for next week." And that's what it was. And shit, the Lions still fighting, man. Let's go ahead and touch on them since they won another game, beat the Packers, man, 37-30. Jordan Love got the most of the second half of the game.
He stayed pretty efficient at first. Actually, he was kind of efficient. He went 10 for 17. Then he threw 2 interceptions, which was...
I don't think both of them was on them. Can't remember one play, but I don't know. One of them motherfuckers was a little fluky.
Yeah.
But Alan Lazard had himself a nice little game. He looking good for the playoffs. 5 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. A.J. Dillon was out there doing the shit he been doing all year, running through motherfuckers.
Correct. Heavy load.
Yeah, but hey, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the rookie 3rd round pick for the Lions, he gonna be a motherfucker. He played against his older brother this game, Equanivius.
Oh yeah.
I said as best as I could. Shit. Yeah, Amon-Ra, hey, he looking like a motherfucker. This was a good ass class of receivers, man. I can't think of any receiver drafted this year that had a bad season. Really? Let me think. We got my boy Rashad Bateman. He made plays when it was time to make plays. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Dude with the Jets, what's his name?
Oh, fucking Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore, yeah.
Nah, you know what the Jets is. Yeah, he is. I'm thinking about Kadarius Toney. Those probably the only 2 that didn't really do too much this year, but
it was out for a lot of the season as well, too.
Right, the verdict's still out on them, too. But, yeah, it's definitely There's some good ass receivers in this here class.
That's good to see rookies getting straight in. You feel me? Getting to it, proving they you feel me? Welcome in the NFL. Proving their presence. You feel me? Yeah. And to be known, the young boys got it.
And shit, love to see the Fighting Lions even all the way through a hopeless season, still fighting like this against the Packers.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Keep it up, y'all. I say this at least a 6-win team next year, 6-7.
At least, yeah.
Keep building, get yourselves a real quarterback. Y'all gonna be straight.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and talk about the top seed of the AFC.
Ooh.
Tennessee Titans. Hey man, the Texans came back and made this a motherfucking ball game, man. It was like Titans thought after they got up 21, it was just gonna be a cakewalk from there. Nah, the boy Davis Mills came through flinging that bitch, man. You was watching that shit, man. You seen how he was doing.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, now I see why he the highest rated quarterback going over 20 yards. 300
yards, 3 tutties.
Man.
Over 100, he had 128.5 passer rate. Man, G. Man.
That's a good quarterback right there. I ain't gonna put shit past him. That boy right there can ball.
Hey, Texas, hold out on y'all quarterback search, man.
For sure.
He got some game in him. For a third-round pick, he got some game in him. Well, he was a third-round pick, I believe. But yeah, he got some game in him. It's something to, feel me, be intrigued and look at. You feel me, put a little bit more under the microscope.
For sure.
Because amid what's going on, he had a pretty decent season.
You know they're going to do the little film. They're going to see. And I hope they don't, you feel me, look past this time.
At least wait till next year to try to draft a quarterback. Because this quarterback player's not even all that anyways in the first place.
I could agree.
But shit, even with Derrick Henry out, the Titan run game has still been churning out a bunch of yardage. They hit 124 yards this game, man. Ryan Tannehill was a motherfucker, man. He was spreading that motherfucking ball around. 4 different receivers had touchdowns. Nicholas, Westbrook-Akina, A.J. Brown, Julio, and Anthony Fersker. That was Julio's first touchdown in the season, too, wasn't it?
Very first touchdown.
Hey, man, it was his best game. 5 catches, 58 yards. Hey, man. Titans offense looking like this in the season with Derrick Henry back. Shit, watch out, man. Watch the fuck out. Titans gonna punch that motherfucking ticket.
Man.
Go to the Super Bowl.
Like I said, that boy Derrick Henry is looking good.
Yeah.
You feel me? Looking like he ain't got no worries.
If they get this first round back too bad, it's gonna be a motherfucker. They definitely needed this game, and they got it. Texans made it as hard as they could on it, but hey, they knew what time it was.
Exactly.
And they got it done.
Hey man, we need that seed.
But shit, let's talk about some motherfuckers that in this bitch act like they didn't know what time it was. The Colts, man. Damn, this one kind of, I ain't gonna say I heard it too much because I was kind of rooting against them anyways, but damn, bro, I was rooting for y'all. I was rooting for y'all this whole end of the season once I gave up on our season, G.
Me, honestly, I predicted the Colts to, that was my favorite in the AFC up until now. You feel me? Like,
Carson Wentz came up real dookie for them, man.
What's in the air over there in Jacksonville?
4.4 QBR, G. The lowest you can get is a 0, folks. 50 is an average, folks. Like, come on, Carson, man. Carson, we been going hard on you this whole season, man. We was hyping you up, man. We was saying you was good enough to lead them to a playoff run, man. You couldn't even get it done against the Jags, man.
This brings me back to what I said earlier in the season. Would you depend on Carson Wentz to win you a Super Bowl rather than a playoff game? And it shows here. You feel me?
Shit like this, you can't say yeah.
You can't
do that shit like this.
You can't.
Against the Jaguars, I get it. The Colts organization as a whole, they just haven't been good in Jacksonville since 2014. They own whatever since then.
But you got to break the middle something.
This is the motherfucking weakest team in the NFL. I think they got the first round pick again. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, the Lions because they got that tie. So the Lions definitely.
The Lions got 4 wins, I think.
Nah, they got 3-2. They their third win was this last week.
I thought I just seen they hit 4.
No, we were
Right
saying
there.
they could be.
I was looking at the Texans.
Team. Yeah, that's the Texans.
Yeah. Lions should be 3-13-1.
Yup.
But yeah, man. Trevor Lawrence was out there balling though, man. So let's give credit where credit's due, man. He was out there throwing darts, man. He said, "Hey, man, they motherfuckers ain't finna do me like they did Josh Rosen down in Arizona, man. I'm finna come back and you finna keep building, man. That's all they need to do, man. They need to give him better line, you feel me? Better weapons, man. Motherfuckers, Leviticus Chenault. He had a decent game, 5 catches, 62 yards, 7 targets, but I'm pretty sure those 2 that he didn't come up with was just plain drops.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like, you gotta get this man a better group of targets than this. Marvin Jones, he the only motherfucker that I don't have faith in. He had 7 catches, 88 yards, a touchdown.
Detroit Lions.
Yeah, he was balling out in Detroit. Give him a motherfucker next to him that can really show the fuck out. He gonna show the fuck out with him. Just like he did this game.
And I'm disappointed in Chenault because he definitely, like later, like last 2020 season, he was definitely showing that he's a top-notch receiver.
I mean, he always has little spurts, but then he always do something that make you not believe in him completely.
It's that one little thing, like.
But yeah, man. But Colts, man, I can't believe they just laid a dookie.
Man,
Laid a little turd like that.
they ain't scored since till the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was 3.
And it was over at that
They
point.
had 3 points until like the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. It was over at that point.
God. Yeah, bogus, man. Like, John
What?
Taylor, he couldn't even really get going. He only had 15 carries for 77 yards. He still had 5 yards per carry. Got boosted by a 23-yard run, but man, dude, Carson Wentz.
I wonder what Jaguar that was that said that last episode of Hard Knocks gonna be sad to say.
It was what's the name? Hold on.
Yeah,
It was a quarterback.
I probably just
Right
watched
back.
that episode.
What the fuck his name at?
Was it Josh Allen?
No, it definitely wasn't Josh Allen. Jamal Agnew. He kicked return. He said that shit.
Funny than a motherfucker.
Yeah, it definitely is. Man.
Definitely gonna be a depressing ass episode.
Yeah, man. They is bogus, man. And then all the reason all that crazy shit was able to happen. I'm talking about the Steelers getting their ass in the motherfucking playoffs.
Yep.
We ain't gonna talk about these motherfuckers. We gonna talk about them weak motherfuckers. Damn, your Saints.
They
played their part, man. They tried. Shit, they tried.
Let me say this. You feel me? Sean Payton, hell of a fucking job. You feel me? Because I always said this throughout the season. No matter, I knew we weren't gonna beat. You feel me? The same Saints team we seen before, but I always said that Sean Payton know how to finish the season with no matter what squad he got. You feel me? And we was damn near on.
That was a Matthew Stafford collapsed into making the playoffs.
Yeah. Like you feel me? We held up our end of the bargain. You feel me? It just came down to we was in one of those situations. But Sean Payton, hell of a job this season for sure.
Yeah. That boy Alvin Kamara probably had his best game in this motherfucking season too. 30 carries. He don't get that many carries that all. 30 carries, 146 yards, 4.9 yards per carry.
Shit, we thought we was gonna get in the playoffs. Shit. You gotta play like we in the playoffs, you feel me?
He said, fuck this all or nothing.
That's what time we was on. I still, you feel me? I salute the Saints for this shit though.
Yeah.
Finished 9-8.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts wasn't able to get shit this game. That Saints defense, they got a lot to work on. Get them a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston gonna have a decent year this year. They would probably be in the playoffs this year if he was healthy, but they gonna need them a real quarterback though.
Some receivers.
Yeah, for sure. Shit.
Come on, Russ. You feel me? We waiting on you, man. Sign that contract.
Yeah.
Until that boy from Alabama get here.
Right there.
Right there. You feel
Gonna
me?
be some years.
Some years.
Probably about 3 years, maybe 2 years. But
Hey, but something AJ said, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of funny. No, it wasn't AJ, it was Joe. He said this shit. He was like, why the fuck every time Atlanta do bad, you feel me? They ain't never no consequence over there. Like they been having consecutive bullshit seasons. And I kind of, you feel me? That kind of caught my attention as well. Like something need to happen over there too.
I mean, they did hire a new head coach like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
He is relatively new, but shit, I don't know what.
How many years they getting that? 3 or 4? 4. Yeah. Okay. You probably got one more year.
But it's probably because they know. I don't know. What the fuck is they roster not? If anything, HM need to go because they roster building ain't
Bad.
really on shit. Like, I mean, defensively wise at least, they defense really had. Their offense really was off this year though.
Yeah.
It was like losing really was a big problem. They definitely need to get more weapons.
Zach Wilson had 2 carries for
They did it in the same. Shit, that's going here.
Oh yeah, Buffalo has it. Look at it.
Shit. Going here, touch on this. You ain't gotta speak too much on this. Bills whooping on the Jets' ass. Man, that boy, Josh Allen came through. Did what he had. Devin Singletary came up big on the ground. Nigga, Josh Allen had 5 carries, 63 yards. 32. Man, Zach Wilson was looking terrible. After looking good, I said it wasn't gonna put to a decent looking performance back to back. They went right back to the Dookie Jets.
But
That's
right
where
away.
that's where they.
No time. 7 for 20.
Yeah.
Shit, at least he had a better QBR than Wentz. That shit sad.
Fucking crazy. Definitely ain't lying. But go ahead, shit, move on this Patriots-Dolphins game. Dolphins get the win, sweep the Patriots. With 2 bookend W's.
I kind of knew this shit was gonna happen though.
Yeah, I think he did predict it, didn't he? He said, shit on, we going right in South Beach.
Yeah, dope.
Definitely going, man. I mean, Mac Jones.
Something about that Florida shit.
Mac Jones wasn't looking too good out there, man. He went 20-30, 261 yards with a touchdown. He also had a bad interception. He was missing some throws that Miami defense was on him.
Making it big in that first quarter too on defense.
Yeah. And shit. Motherfucking Dolphins missed the playoffs, but shit, they end their season with the big W. Patriots don't win the AFC East. They're in the wild card. Shit. Bucks whoop on the Panthers, Carolina Panthers. 41-17.
Wipe their nose clean.
Brady said, we good. Rob Gronk hit 737 yards. 137 yards.
What
7 catches and 137 yards. Mike Evans 6 catches and 800. I'm talking all these hundreds. 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. You feel me? They handle business like they supposed to do. Le'Veon Bell even had himself a touchdown out there. You feel me? They said they straight. They got touchdowns all type of ways.
I mean, I'm sure somebody did. They had 24 points. 4th quarter.
They got to perform their ass. So let's go ahead and get ready for the playoffs, bro.
And nobody get fired from Carolina.
Shit, ain't. Yeah, somebody need to go for whoever the fuck decided to get Sam Darnold.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
go.
say.
Whoever the fuck.
That's what I'm getting to
Whoever
it.
the fuck said, hey man, we need him. Get that nigga in here right now. He needs to go.
His ass was doing something that day. Bro, his ass was not on the right mind.
Everybody needs to go for letting that shit happen for Sam Darnold. I ain't paying that nigga that type of money. His ass get $5 million. You feel me?
Oh, bro, look, 1 year.
Bro. 1 year approved. Let me see what you can do. Man.
Other than that, they crazy though. Them people crazy.
Make that motherfucking trade with the
Them
Jets.
people
They
crazy.
robbed that goof ass.
Them people is crazy.
That shit is a goddamn shame. But shit. Who the fuck the Bucks got in the playoffs first round? They
Bucks
the
got the 49ers.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They did.
this playoff shit.
Yeah.
We gonna get to that though.
Yeah. Ooh, shit. These last two games of the 4 o'clock window, these NFC West matchups.
Crack.
Them bitches was spicy. Just like we've been predicting the division to be all year. Spicy. Cardinals in their season, in their regular season with an L against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson and the Seahawks probably just ended his Seahawks regime on a good note. 15 for 26. You feel me? That's a little modest, but touchdown, not 3 touchdowns, 238 yards, 1 interception. Feel me? Rashad Penny, boy, that boy, he looking like a motherfucker out there, man.
Almost 200 yards.
Yeah, man.
22
8.3
yards.
yards per carry. He was out there making that defense look sad.
Man, he did this consecutive weeks, right?
Yes,
Two.
sir. 4, probably. He been snapping for a while, last quarter of the season.
Mm.
Let me see what the fuck that nigga been doing. Because he definitely been doing this thing. Rashad Penny definitely ended his season on a high note. He started against the Texans. He was off the next game against the Rams. Then the Bears, Lions, and Cardinals. He had 135 plus. He had some touchdowns. Like, boy,
Damn.
and the season good.
190,
somebody to look
170, 135, 137.
Every game with 15 plus carries, he snapped.
Hey,
Get that man 15 carries, he gonna get you 130 yards.
I've been saying he should be the A1 back too since
He was
Carson.
a dog at San Diego State.
For sure.
He man, he been moving real good. At least they got some shit to look forward to next season. For sure.
But man, hey Russ, like I said, like a performance, you feel me?
Mhm.
If you want to leave, you feel me? We got a spot for you.
Yeah, but I ain't too confident in these Cardinals right now.
Me,
man.
I was
They
just
not
finna
the
say.
same without D-Hop.
Is he expected to even come back in the playoffs?
I think his season over with. I don't know. Got to recheck. I ain't gonna make him declare the statement. I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that shit crazy. But let's talk about this game that you wasn't too. You probably had mixed feelings on, man. Niners and the Rams, man. Your boy, DPoW, he had a nice little game, but you wish they ain't snapped like they did because they
Yeah,
came out on
you
top
feel
of
me?
the club.
Hey, Debo, good, you feel me? Hats off to you, brother. But, man, I needed y'all to take this L, you feel me, respectfully, you know? But it is what it is. I respect it, y'all, you feel me? I'm actually, I want to see them in the playoffs, actually. I feel like this team going to do good in the playoffs.
Yeah, we predicted 3 teams from the NFC was gonna make it.
Yeah.
I had the Cardinals out. Seahawks missed it.
Yeah, I had the Cardinals. And I think I had them, these two in the Cardinals. If I'm not mistaken.
But damn, man, this man Matthew Stafford has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multi-interception games this season.
He was not looking playoff ready, I'm not going to lie to you.
And they all in pretty much the second half of the season.
He was not looking playoff ready. He was looking like Detroit.
I've been saying it, man. He fuck around, lose them a playoff game, man.
It be sad to
gonna
be
be
first
tragic.
round.
He need to get it together, man. For the playoffs, man. That shit ain't gonna cut it. But shit, Cooper Kupp did his usual.
Yeah.
7 catches, 118 yards, touchdown. Tyler Higbee did his thing. 6 catches, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the Niners just came up when it was time to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Came out on top in OT. Juwan Jennings had 2 touchdowns, man. He had himself a motherfucking game, man. Brandon Ayuk, I was talking about his last week.
Yep,
Future Pro Bowler
for sure.
candidate. And Jimmy Garoppolo was giving the game away too, man. Matthew Stafford had a better game. It was just what the Niners had overall was better than what the motherfucking Rams was bringing to the table.
For sure. Jimmy know he could finish him a game though.
Yeah, but damn,
300 something yards.
I think all 3 of these NFC West teams might be one and doing it in playoffs. But I'm not even going.
You ain't gonna hold me
You
on.
don't talk too much on it, man. That shit crazy.
Fuck around.
Let's talk about the craziest game of the motherfucking weekend, man. Chargers versus Raiders, man. And hey, man, I predicted exactly how the motherfucking Chargers season was finna go, man. I said it was finna be 9-7. They looking good. Motherfuckers thinking they gonna win this bitch. They finna get in the playoffs, man. Go 10-7, you feel me, in the season. I don't know how no, you feel me, break this little Charger curse shit they got going on, but nope.
They wanted to. They could
They
have got
done did
themselves in. We literally would have tied.
They done did it. They done did it. They is bogus. Man, they done lost 32-35 overtime. Last second field goal.
Damn, my boy threw 64 times this game.
Oh yeah, he was flinging that bitch.
Flinging that bitch.
He said, "Fuck it, man." He said, "You gotta try something." It was not running that motherfucker
At all.
It was. They had 20 carries, he had 60. Damn, they had the ball like a motherfucker. Damn, that shit crazy. It was a long ass game. Man, that boy Mike Williams, he had a few drops. I know he wish he had back.
For sure.
But he had himself a nice game. I know he's not thinking like that. But shit. Man, that Raiders team, that boy Josh Jacobs, man, he came up big.
For sure.
He was,
26 carries, 132 on the ground.
Yeah, he definitely coming up big in fourth and overtime, man. It was like the Chargers defense was worn down. I was saying they got to take care of that weak run game, run defense.
This was his best game of the year.
Damn, that had to be. They wasn't gonna make the playoffs. They hit 174 yards on the ground at the team.
Yeah, they handled business. That deep front and Vegas too.
Hunter Renfro, he was eating motherfuckers up at the goal line. He only had 4 catches, 13 yards, but out of them 4 catches, 2 of them bitches were touchdowns, man. Like, he a big weapon in that Raiders passing game, man.
For sure.
Yeah. Shit. So yeah, the Chargers did what the fuck they do best. Lost this motherfucking game, man. Yeah. So how you feel about that timeout, man?
I feel like I don't know how I feel about it. Like at the same time, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he should have just left it alone. Just let him run the clock out. You feel me? Like that's your ticket in. You had a good game, and then I feel like the calls of them calling that timeout made them say, okay, well fuck it, they won't call timeout. We just gonna win the fucking game. You feel me? And that's what caused them. They take it back home. You feel me?
Yeah. Shit, man. How you feel about that decision to go for it at the 4th and one at the 18? They own 18-yard line. They failing that motherfucker. That shit was terrible, man. They was playing that shit like it was Madden or some shit.
Yeah, it wasn't a smart decision. I'm knowing they was probably down at the time, right? But
Pull up, play it. I don't think so. I think it was maybe a 3-point game.
if that was the case, hell, I think that's not smart decision making on the coaching behalf. I think that's the case of him being too greedy. You feel me? And not being aware of the situation. And little stuff like that can cost them later on in the game.
Down 3.
Yeah.
And they really did. They had 3 points. That gave them an easy 3 points. The other way.
Mm-hmm.
That would have saved them an overtime, probably. Overtime situation, probably. They would have won this regulation, maybe, but Chargers do what they do best and miss out on these games, man. But shit. Since it's the last show of the motherfucking regular season, let's go ahead give out these last players of the week, man. Offensive player of the week, man.
Last weekly awards. Let's see, man. This week for offense. Offensive player of the week, I gave it to my boy Cedric Wilson. Coming up big. And that's good to see him doing the shit he was doing that game, knowing the fact that Gallup is, you feel me, out. So with him coming up big like this in the game, that's very productive and big. So his stats, he had 5 receptions, 6 targets, 119 yards, you feel me, and 2 touchdowns. He averaged 23 yards a grab. He came up big in that 50 burger against the Eagles.
For sure. He did. Cedric Wilson, yeah, for sure. He definitely did this shit. My player of the week, I got to go with that boy. Did I really want to do that shit? I wanted to. I'm not sure. Fuck it, I'll give it some Trevor Lawrence. I got to. Shit, he hit himself a like I said earlier, he hit himself a motherfucking game, man. He showed up and showed out. Last game of the season showed why he was the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he definitely looking comfortable against a very good coach defense. 2 touchdowns, you feel me? 23-32, 111.9 pass rating, man. He did his shit. Definitely his best game of the season.
Hell yeah. A lot of players had their best game of the season this last year.
Yeah. Defensive player of the week, man. Who you got?
Defensive player of the week. I had to go with the man that was in the game we was just talking about. He was all in my boy Justin Herbert's face, man. Max Crosby, bro.
Yeah.
He always, you feel me? He a big force on that D front over there. And I feel like he's the tone setter for him as well. You feel me? But what he did, you know, he had 6 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, and 4 QB hits.
Yeah, for sure.
Very disruptive over there, for sure. Doing his thing as usual.
Yeah.
Week by
He
week.
definitely disrupting that front all game long. My defensive player of the week, man. I gotta give it to him just because he is my favorite player of the motherfucking week. Melvin Ingram. Man, that hit on he had put on Melvin Gordon, man. He get the hit stick this week. Oh bro, he get the hit stick. Oh bro. He laid the wood on that motherfucker play, and they made the biggest play of the game, giving them the win. This motherfucking game. So yeah. When you're on defense, big time players make big time plays. Exactly what the fuck he did.
You know they're gonna pay him.
Yeah. Go ahead, play game of the week, man. Which one you picking?
Game of the week.
It was some good ones.
It definitely was some good ones, but I had to go with the last one. The Chargers versus the Raiders.
Yeah.
It was a good game. I feel like it was very good play calling on both ends, but at the same time, it was some points in the game where, you feel me, I feel like the Chargers coach, I can't think of his name right now.
Brandon Staley.
Yeah, Brandon Staley. He was being a little too aggressive on certain calls, and you know, like I said earlier, certain stuff like that could mess them up later in the game.
Hell yeah.
It cost them. And that's exactly what happened. But overall, other than that, you feel me, the two-year man quarterback, he had a phenomenal game. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just feel like they just gotta learn how to finish.
Yeah. Shit, my game of the week, man. Shit, I'm going with the motherfucking 49ers Rams game, man. Them NFC West matchups was good as hell, man. I know your team you wanted to didn't come on top, but shit, it was definitely still a good ass game, man. Rams had this game under wraps, but Niners just came back fighting, man. They said we getting in the playoffs, man. They said fuck all the bullshit.
I respect that.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely respect that too, man. It was definitely real entertaining and shit. And it was only fitting that it ended in overtime. Yeah. Oh shit. That's all the motherfucking games of the week, man. We ain't touching on the fantasy shit right now. So man, it was a lot of motherfucking getting fired today, man.
On their day off.
Man, gee, it's like that, man. Black Monday. Who man, gee.
I guess we can
Which
start off with
which one of these openings you think is the most attractive? We got the Dolphins coach getting fired, Brandon Flores, that motherfucker surprised me, man. I like them. They goofy for that one, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. They just needed some time, you feel me?
Yeah, man. I know Bears fans can all rejoice now, man. They got rid of Nagy and Ryan Pace. They cleaned up shop, and the Vikes cleaned up shop too. Mike Zimmer and Rick Spielman out of there.
Now that's one move that I feel like was very needed. You feel me?
I feel like they need better vision out there, man.
Yeah.
And he ain't got what they
He
got.
ain't fit the criteria, you feel me?
Sure.
It just won't happen.
Who else fired? Vic Fangio, Broncos job open. That's probably real. I like that job. I feel like that's probably my pick for the most appealing job. And Brian Flores, hey, Broncos give him a phone with Brian Flores real quick. It was too, I don't know, somebody shit. I know he's not an offensive man coach, but I feel like he can get the job done. You feel me? He can bring in the right motherfucker.
I agree with you on that.
Who else?
My opinion, I thought the Bills was.
Bears.
My pick for the coach would be your coach's brother. You feel me? I don't want to say
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. I feel like him in that system, that's perfect.
You know, the Raiders job still open too, and the Jaguars.
Damn.
Both of them coaches got fired. John Gruden and Urban Meyer.
Yeah, they both got fired during the season.
You think any of them? I feel like the Raiders got their name in their hat too. You talking about all the coaches that's fired. You feel me? Everybody on the market right now. Yeah, but the Vikings job definitely real appealing too, man. They got a lot of talent out there in Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That need the proper coaching.
Hell yeah. But shit, man, getting crazy, and everybody your job ain't safe, man. Motherfuckers better tighten up. It's that time of the year.
For sure. It's playoff time. Motherfuckers finna do some readjustments.
Hell yeah. So yeah, we gonna get up with y'all later on this week talking about playoffs, man. We don't touch too much on the playoffs, man. This the aftermath show.
For sure.
Bro, but you got anything else to touch on before you head on out of here and watch this college football national championship?
No, man, we finna I think that's about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
We got in this bitch.
You know who I got. You see, I'm very
Go
eager to
Dogs.
see what's too. I'm the Bulldog.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Just to make it spicy, man. I can't go against the motherfucking Taz, so roll Taz today, man. Fuck it. It's gonna be a more competitive game, though.
I really do hope so.
It's gonna definitely be a more competitive game. If not, man, that shit gonna be sad. But yeah, we'll get up with y'all later, man. Y'all take care out there.
Peace.
Peace.
Sometimes I wrestle with my thoughts before I go to bed. I read a book about saving money and blew some more instead. 100 tatted in my skin if you thought I was dope. But every bitch no longer with me, bitch, I ball without you. I've been through shit with all my niggas.